Alright, in this video we'll be looking at how to do regressions on data, and it's all in the same place. It's a pretty straightforward way to do it once you get used to the steps. So we're going to start with new document. That's where we start with everything, and we're going to go to a list and a spreadsheet, and we put the data in here. So you go up to this top row, boxes A, B, C, D, and that's where you'll do your label for it. And you'll need to do a label or else it won't work later on. So I'll just do X and Y. I will do 1, 2, and 3, and I will do 4, 5, and 6. Let me tell you some of the common errors kids make here. Never type in this grade in line. That's where you can put an equation in there to fill it in, but when you're just typing in data, it'll make a mistake if you're there. Also, if you try to move down past it and hit enter there, it brings that up, so you just need to delete it and click out of it. Also, a lot of times after kids type in the last number that they're typing in, they jump straight to trying to run the regression, but the calculator doesn't know whether or not they're finished typing this in. So make sure they click outside of it to show that they are finished. And now you have typed the data in, now we need to run the regression. And to do that, we do this in a different type of thing. So we're going to hit Control Doc. And instead of a list and spreadsheets, now we need a data and statistics. So you go here. Now you have to tell the computer that the x-axis is down here. So you see it says click to add variable over here on the left and at the bottom. We're about to use it and it's about to disappear. Once I click it, it gives me my two variables that I named earlier. So I'm going to click X here and it puts those in the right order. I click over here where it was written, it's not anymore, and I click Y. And so now those look like a fairly linear relationship. The regression is actually pretty simple. You do menu, and we're going to analyze it. We do regression, and I'm going to show a linear regression. And so there's my linear regression. It is y equals 1x plus 3. I can right-click on this and remove the regression. Right-click, you can't do that. It's a control click, sorry about that. And now I can do menu, analyze, regression, and say I want it to be exponential. There's the exponential equation that best matches this. I control click on this and remove the regression, and any of the regressions you want to do, they are all right there. There's my quadratic one that fits it. Obviously it has 0x squared because it was linear. So that's how you do that. There isn't an easy way to get this equation into a graph, so I have my kids write it down, and then they can hit Control Doc and add a graph and then type it in from there. And what was it, 1x plus 3, and then they'll see this. Then you can hit Control T and go to the table and find all these values that you need here. So that takes us from this data that we had to where we analyze the data in a data and statistics screen, and then to a graph where we can type it in and do anything we need to from there. Also, say you're wanting to find out what the output would be when the input is 100. Instead of scrolling all the way down, once it's in the graph, if you want to, you can hit Control Doc and add a calculator page, and you can type F1 of 100, and it'll tell you that it's 103 since it just had a y-intercept of 3 and a slope of 1. So you can do that once you have the function in here. If you have several functions in here, you just do F1 of x or F2 of x, whatever you need, type in the x value you're looking for, and it will give you the output value. And so that's how we do the regressions. Any type of regression you need to do, you can do it that way.